The battle between the mayor and the Davenport Civil Rights Commission continues, which ruling came down this week in favor of the commission.
Plus, one of the biggest events kicks off for the city of Davenport. What you need to know before heading out downtown for the Bigs.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good morning, everybody, on this Friday morning. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikamoni. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. A judge rules in favor of a civil rights commissioner who claims Davenport's mayor illegally removed her from the position. That's this morning's top story. This is the latest move in the controversy that's gone on for more than a year involving Mayor Frank Klipsch and the commission.
Back in April, Mayor Klipsch sent 4 commissioners a letter saying they were removed from their posts immediately. Commissioner Nicole Bribriesco-Ledger filed a lawsuit a few weeks after the mayor sent that letter. The city wanted the judge to throw out the case, but this week the judge ruled it can move forward.
It shows that the mayor doesn't have unbridled discretion to remove anybody he doesn't personally like from the Civil Rights Commission.
Local 4 News reached out to the mayor's office and Davenport's legal department. The city won't comment on pending litigation. A trial date for the case has not yet been set.
We have new details on the drownings of 2 school teachers that happened Monday night. Now, Davenport police confirmed Mark Anderson and Kenneth Anderson's deaths were an accident. They say video shows one of the men tried to save the other from drowning but wasn't able to. We'll give you more updates on air and online when we get more information.
A data breach leads to millions of dollars up for grabs for those impacted. Equifax is paying nearly $700 million after its breach back in 2017.
And some of that money goes to its customers. Hackers access personal data of nearly 150 million users. Local 4's Grace Runkle tells you how you can get a share of that settlement.
Equifax, through unfair and deceptive practices, broke the law.
$125 could be coming your way if your information was leaked in the Equifax data breach.
At least $300 million of this money will go directly to consumers.
More than 1 million customers in Iowa and 5 million in Illinois qualify. Find out if that includes you at EquifaxBreachSettlement.com. Just type in your last name and the last 6 digits of your social security number. If you were impacted in the breach, head over to the Federal Trade Commission's website and file a claim. You could have even more money coming your way. Equifax has agreed to pay up to $20,000 to customers who spent money recovering from the breach. But the money won't be hitting victims' wallets for several months until a judge declares the settlement final. Grace Runkle, Local 4 News.
Now, customers can also choose to take 4 years of free credit monitoring service instead of the $125 claim. We have all those links you need to know and see if you qualify and how to file on ourquadcities.com.
The state of Illinois is trying to make buying land easier for business owners, and they're calling these properties super sites. One of those sites is in Galesburg. Super sites are already equipped with the utilities a business owner would need. The Galesburg Logistics Park is one of 15 Illinois super sites. Leaders say this could be the start of large-scale marketing for developers. One of the biggest runs of the summer will be here tomorrow.
And runners will be lacing up their shoes bright and early for the 45th annual Quad City Times Big 7. And the action leading up to it continues today. Local 4's Andrea Medina joined us live in Davenport with all we need to know. Good morning, Andrea. A lot is happening within the next 36 hours.
Good morning, guys. There's tons going on with it being one of the biggest races in the Quad Cities and the last race for some very important people. Organizers are pulling all the stops this year. So Brady Sprints kicked it all off yesterday in the evening. Tonight, kids will participate in the Junior Bics at 6. Street Fest will also be in full swing today, and it's free admission. Now, with performances starting at 11:30 this morning, and as many as you already know, tomorrow at 8 in the morning, the annual Race Through the Streets of Davenport takes over. About 15,000 runners signed up for the challenge, and about 30,000 people are expected to join the festivities this weekend. Now, if you're thinking about running the race and you're unsure about it, well, registration is still open if you decide to do it. You can sign up online or at the Running Wild Sports and Fitness Expo at the River Center. And runners and fans, if you're worried about the limited parking in downtown area, there will be a free shuttle available this year, running from 6 a.m. to noon on race day, and then from 9 to do 6 today, and it's going to be running every 20 minutes. The shuttle will pick up at 3 locations. That's at North Park Mall in Davenport, South Park Mall in Moline, at the Isle Casino Hotel in Bettendorf. So there are no excuses for runners and fans to just come out here and have some fun. And so coming up in the next 30 minutes, if you want to get your hands on some cool gear and souvenirs, we're going to chat with the woman who designed the official BIX merchandise. So we're going to have it all coming up in the next 30 minutes. Guys, back to you.
Andrea, thank you. Definitely looking forward to that gear for sure. And some runners are preparing for tomorrow's race in an interesting way. It's a technique called dry needling. You pretty much need to put needles into your muscles to get the blood flowing for pain relief. And meet Rose. She's running the BIX for the first time this weekend. She had knee surgeries and multiple injuries on her left leg. So when physical therapy wasn't working, she decided to give this process a try. She says she felt better and could stretch right after. She tells us she was looking for a treatment that would help her before the race.
I knew it would it would give my knee the strength that it needed to be able to take the long 7-mile trek.
Now, similar needles are used in acupuncture, but dry needling is different because it focuses on trigger points in muscles.
A reminder now that there will be changes to parking and getting around downtown this weekend. Here are some spots that will be off limits for the BIX. Some of the street closures have already gone into effect. We've got a closer look for this map on our website, ourquadcities.com.
And the BIX brings more than just a race to the city. People are getting ready for the 48th BIX Jazz Festival. Now, the festival starts next Thursday. 10 bands from around the country will perform. And Steve Traynor with the BIX Jazz Society tells us you don't want to miss this one.
What they're really going to gain is a lot of laughter, a lot of enjoyment from everyone around them. And then we have dancers, some of whom come in costume. You're going to be entertained by the musicians, by the dancers, and by just being around hundreds of people who are laughing and cheering.
Now, there will be a performance at Bass Street Landing in downtown Moline for the first time this year. It's happening next Friday night from 6 to 8, so mark your calendars because it sounds like an event you don't want to miss.
It's going to be fun, as
Yes.
it always is. Bass Street Landing is a good place for that, too. It's a nice area where you can kind of dance
Yeah.
and enjoy yourself, and that's what it's all about. That's why this is one of the best times of the year to be in the Quad Cities.
Oh, for sure. We have that. We have the race. We have so many things going on outside Ash. We're just hoping for good weather for it.
Yeah, no pressure on me, right?
Yeah.
All
no,
the pressure.
Not at all.
All of it.
Thanks, Frederick. All righty, I'll try not to screw this up. It is going to be hot, but I think we're going to be okay. A lot of cloud cover outside right now. That's kind of trapping in the heat. Got some sprinkles out there this morning. Nothing to fret about too much, but it is going to be very, very warm both today and all the way through the weekend. So make sure you're staying hydrated and taking those regular breaks in the shade. But otherwise, we'll make it through. 70 here in Moline right now, 71 in Davenport. Winds out of the southwest at about 6 miles per hour. So that southwesterly wind is really what's driving the weather here the past couple of days, and it's going to drive the weather all the way through the weekend. We're getting a little bit of moisture kind of firing up along a small little disturbance, but you see it's kind of thinned out as it's made its way into the local 4 areas. So just these sprinkles kind of trying to clear out by lunchtime today, and then we'll see plenty of sunshine this afternoon. High temperatures make it all the way up into the upper 80s. We'll hang around 88 for the majority of the afternoon. So it will be nice and warm there, but then tonight back down to only 70. That's going to set us up for a very warm Saturday, warm Sunday. You know the drill. It'll be kind of warm coming up here, but then a little rain there early next week is going to cool us back down.
Yeah, hydration sounds like the key, especially for the runners and the people out there supporting tomorrow.
Yeah. Make sure you're drinking lots and lots of water, dress nice and cool as well.
Good advice, Ash. Thanks.
Coming up, it's New Movie Friday.
What you need to know about what's hitting theaters today, including that one right there. It's next with Movie Mike.
Yeah, we had some stuff to say about Lion King. Time now 6:09. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
Ready.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikamoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.